murdered my family, and they must be faced.
Revenge will not bring you peace, only death. We move! If there's a fight you want, it could be with me.
Who you are, Lord, is defined by what you do.
How do you think your character has grown since the first season as well?
Well, he's still cocky, but he's a little less impulsive, a little more thoughtful. Yeah.
So what traits in your character do you see in yourself?
Well, which was quite cheeky, and I like playing tricks on people. I like having fun with people, and I'm a bit less of a murderer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's the main thing.
So, can you guide us through the process on how long it takes to do your hair and makeup for the show?
It takes about, on a normal day, it takes about 45 minutes. And it's not really that much makeup, it's just scars and dirt. Dirt's the main thing.
Yeah.
And so on days where, for example, in the second season, Uhtred goes through a whole slave ordeal, and he's pretty beat up and sunburned, that takes a lot longer. So that can take from 3 to 4 hours.
So between the two seasons as well, what was your favorite episode filming, and do you have a favorite scene out of every episode?
That is a tough question. I'm not going to have an answer for you there. I have a great time filming this show because we get along so well between the cast and the crew. I made so many friends in Hungary where we're shooting the show, and I honestly love coming to work every day. It's not like I had one favorite bit.
So talking about filming the show in Hungary and everything like that, how was it like filming there as well?
Well, Hungary, I think we were very lucky with Hungary because we have everything from the forests to the plains to the marshes. The only thing we don't have, since it's a landlocked country, are the beaches. So during the first season, we went to Wales. Second season, we went to Newcastle to shoot the beach scenes. But apart from that, we've got everything we want. And as I said, the crew in Hungary is pretty amazing. Those guys are so on it, so professional, and very, very kind. So, yeah, we're lucky to be able to shoot there.
So working with all the stuntmen for the series, how was like going through all that kind of tough training and stuff like that? Have you ever hurt yourself on set, and can you tell us if you have?
Oh, yeah. Well, to be honest, you get hurt in every fight scene, at least a little bit. But it's never to the point that you can't shoot anymore. I've had twisted ankles and bruises and cuts and stuff like that. But I think you need to get that because it makes it more real. You need to be afraid when a blade swings at you because it pushes up the adrenaline level. And the thing is, we have an excellent stunt team. Those guys are so on it, and I have stunt doubles as well that do the shots that I'm not allowed to do for insurance reasons. And last year, my stunt double, Ben Sekonsai, he went to hospital twice during the shoot. So
what scenes did you go to hospital for? Were they quite crazy?
Not that crazy. I mean, it's stuff that I kind of, when I see it, I'm like, oh man, I wish I could do that. You know, I wish I could just, they'd let me do it. But then if something does happen and I do get injured, then the show needs to shut down. So I totally get why I'm not allowed to do it. And on top of that, those guys are so good at what they do. They have such grace in their movements and are such excellent sword fighters that sometimes it's just better if they do it because they're going to be able to do a better job. But he went to hospital, for example, when we have that jump. There's a whole fight sequence, and at the end, Uhtred jumps out of a window up on a tree, and so the whole fight I did myself. And just at the last second, there's one point where the camera swings off for about 1 second and then comes back on me. And during that time, I dropped to the floor, and he's all set to go and jumps out of the window up on a tree. And what's supposed to happen is he's supposed to jump on the tree, hold onto it, dangle, and then let himself drop onto a bunch of boxes that are set up on the floor. And it was raining that day, and he came a little too fast, so he jumps up on the tree and slips and twists in the air. His body lands on the boxes, but the head lands on the concrete. And it's silence. Nobody moved. And for like 10 seconds, which is a long time in those circumstances, nobody knew if he was going to be all right or not. He didn't move, you know. And then the medics rushed in, and he was knocked out and kind of came to. His head was bleeding. It was split open. And so after a while, he gets up and he's like, okay, I'm good to go again. Let's do it again. And they're like, no way, you got to go to hospital, you know.
It's so cool that you can work with people that just, want to get the job done, but also like, that use of friends on set and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, so many of those guys became good friends, and I can't wait to go back. Hopefully we're going to get it.
So, yeah, you excited if season 3 and 4 get the green light?
Yeah, and for that reason, because I enjoy working with these people so much. Many have become very close friends, and we talk to each other all the time when I'm not over there. So I miss them.
So how do you think your character, Uhtred, is that how I say it? Or Uhtred, yeah, okay, I got it right. So how do you think his relationship develops with Alfred in the second season?
Alfred and Uhtred, it's an up and down. It's definitely, I see it a bit as a love story. It's a bit of a bromance. Those guys hate each other, but they can't be without each other because they need each other to accomplish their respective goals. And there's a lot of respect between those two guys. And doing those scenes with David Dawson, who plays Alfred, it's a delight. He's such a solid actor, and you know that he's going to have your back whatever you come up with in the scene, which makes it so much more fun and exciting. I don't want to say too much about what happens between them, but
Have you personally watched the second season yourself? Oh wow. I've only seen like a couple of episodes, to be honest, as well. But it's a really cool show, so yeah, I really do enjoy it.
I live in Los Angeles, and it hasn't been released there yet, so it's going to be this Friday. I'll watch it when I get home.
Yeah, online it's got such a good rating, and everyone's raving about it. So speaking about that, how do you think viewers are so drawn and attracted to your character, and what do you think they can relate to from your character on screen?
I think Bernard Cornwell, who wrote the books, was very smart in making Uhtred quite a contemporary character in a way, because Uhtred doesn't limit himself to religion or other origins. I think the fact that the story is told through his eyes makes it a lot easier for contemporary audiences to relate to the story. Yeah.
So I'll kind of wrap it up. So finally, my last question: what is your favorite thing about working on the show?
It's got to be the people. Yeah, honestly, I have close friends in every department, and they just make it fun. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much for your time.
I will kill you and take every consequence.
Uhtred is more than just one man. He is here for a reason.
Steady your men!
I can never forget. I shall never forgive.